welcome to the KLPolish YouTube channel. We are doing this video today because it's been so highly requested. Ever since we posted this picture on the internet when we revealed Ocean Drive, everyone went crazy over the look I was wearing, and Gaby was the one who did. Gaby does my makeup for all my photo shoots. She is my makeup artist, but I mean, she's also one of my closest friends. I've known her since high school, so we go like beyond makeup, beyond work.
Yes.
But she does my makeup for all my shoots, and she did like this really gorgeous like cranberry halo eye for Ocean Drive, which I'm not wearing Ocean Drive right now, but
let's pretend she is.
Yeah, let's pretend.
In the picture she was. So we really wanted to get this up soon because, you know, summer is coming to an end. So we wanted you guys to see it because this was like the most requested look we've done.
Yeah, everyone's like, give me a tutorial on that look, and I was like, I'm sorry, Gaby did it, I can't do it. So Gaby is here with us today to show you how to get this delicious little look. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching.
So I'm starting. I'm using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. This is amazing. I use it all the time. I always use it on Kat because it's really, really moisturizing, and she's very, very dry. So applying moisturizer all over her face. Okay, so I'm gonna do her eyes first because this look is gonna have some fallout since the shadows are like really, really intense. So I'm doing some moisturizer first, and I'm gonna hit her with some illuminator. Now I'm using the Kogendo Aqua Foundation Illuminator, and this just is gonna help her look really, really dewy. We always go for the dewy looks when we do shoots. It just photographs way better, especially when you have dry skin. Okay, primer for the eyes. This does work. MAC Prep and Prime Primer. So I always do regular primer like I just did now, and then I do concealer on top for the veins and the just to give it like a blank.
I mean, that's a double whammy right there.
It's gonna look really white and scary, but it's all gonna be covered with shadow in a minute. And I also make sure that I get it in her inner corner. Okay, I'm taking an Anastasia shadow, and it's kind of like a light bone color, and I'm just gonna set that on place. Now I'm going to start working in her crease. I'm going to use the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. It's amazing. Never fails me. Let's see. I think I went in with Born Fresco first. So the look that I did for Ocean Drive had a lot of pink and red and like a little bit of purple in the crease too. So I'm starting with this as like my base, but I'm going to build on it. And you're pretty much not going to see too much of this color in the end. It's just going to help me blend the darker colors. This is the first time I do Kat's makeup and we're not talking about horoscopes and zodiac signs. I know.
We usually talk a lot. I wonder how all those behind the scenes videos sound.
Crazy.
So it's just like
we sound crazy.
Zodiac sign.
I'm going to take the shade Love Letter. This is kind of like the star of the show. I did a lot of Love Letter. I'm going to just tap it into her outer corner. These shadows have a lot of fallout, BT doves. So just, you know, place. And pretty much every time that I put down a new color, I'm going to take the brush that I initially used for the crease color and I'm just going to go over it. Okay, so I'm going to take that same color on a smaller brush. This one is by Joseph Colors. I just want something nice and tiny that's going to get into this inner corner.
I love that brush.
It's so good.
The one that came with the little palettes?
This is adorable.
I know, it's so good.
Okay, I'm taking Venetian Red. And I'm just going to go over.
Venetian Red, can you show the folks?
Of course I can, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm not used to doing this on camera. Venetian Red, which is kind of like Love Letter, but it's more red, you know? Like a little more red. Like that red vibe to it that we want to bring to the party. And I'm avoiding this middle area, but at the end I'm going to go ahead and put more concealer on that middle area anyway. So in theory you could go over it, but I'm just keeping it blank as a guide. I'm taking the lightest shade in the palette, which is called Tempera or something like that. It's pretty much like a white, pretty shade. And I'm just going to use that to highlight her brow bone. Okay, so now I'm taking the shade Cypress Umber just to deepen everything up. And I'm also going to mix it with a bit of Venetian red. I'm taking the same colors, but on a smaller brush, just so that I can get into this inner corner right here. Okay, so I have the basic dark deep red colors laid down already, so I'm going to take a wipe. I'm just going to clean up all this fallout, and I'm also going to sharpen up that edge and get that nice clean cut. Look up for me. I'm going to take some concealer. This is the Shape Tape that I use to prime her eyes. I'm going to take a little bit just to brighten up the center of her eyes a little bit more, so that the pigment that I put on in the center will stick out more, like it'll stand out better. So I'm just placing a little bit of that, and then with my finger I'm just going to tap it in. I'm going to take this shade, it's called Primavera from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to hit it in the center. Okay, so there's still more I have to do to her eye. I'm going to add a little bit of liner, I have to add her lashes, but I'm just going to get this eye up to speed, and we'll catch you guys in a couple of minutes. Well, for you it's going to be like a second. Alright, we're still not done with the eyes, but I'm going to move on to the face. Okay, so I'm taking the same palette, the Over palette, and I'm going to go into this white and this champagne just for her inner corner highlight. I'm taking some gel liner. This one is by Motives Cosmetics. I'm just going to trace a little bit on her lash. I'm not doing a wing or anything. I'm just putting a little bit to hide the lash band. Am I in it? Okay, taking these same shades, Venetian Red, Love Letter. I'm gonna do her lower lash line. So I applied falsies, and now I'm just gonna do a little bit of mascara to blend them together. This is the Benefit Roller Lashes. Yes. It doesn't matter what mascara you use for this, you're just blending.
Okay, so we don't remember what we used on my lips, so we're gonna wing it. She has an idea that this is what we used, but we're not 100% sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna mix some stuff, right? I always mix, so it's really hard for me to do the exact same look because I'm like in the heat of the moment and I just have to mix stuff. So I'm gonna take Bel Air by Ofra, and I'm gonna take Aquarius by ColourPop and Kitty Lights. This is the Ultra Satin Lip version. I'm going to mix those two together to get kind of like a peachy nude, because that's what we had in the look. And then I'm going to top it with a gloss, because I'm a glossy gal.
It's just like a clear gloss from
Motives.
Motives. So we are done. I love it.
You love it? I think it looks pretty damn similar.
No, it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, guys, that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I will catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.
That.
Okay, but this is so weird.
Dude, worry about this later when you're taking the thumbnail. For now, it doesn't really matter.
Oh my gosh, should I be wearing Ocean Drive?
Is it weird that I'm not? It's kind of weird that you're not. My new favorite powder, and it is Ben Nye Fair.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
where's the RCMA no color?
You heard me. I moved on. The Ben Nye translucent powder. I just blend.
You're in the light. You're in the light.
There's no way to not be.
You're in the light, like super in the
I
light.
have to get in the light to do your eyeliner. It's the only with an Aries moon.
Yeah. Your mother?
My mother.
Tu mama?
Yes. It makes perfect sense because of her temper. I don't have a temper like that. I'm sorry, what? You think you have temper?
Gaby.
Girl, I lose my patience.
Comfortably numb is so good.
Oh, I've never heard that.
I have become comfortably numb. Oy.
Never heard that.
Ah, give me that right there.
Give me that poke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what was this concert? Like his new album?
Yeah, the Search for Everything. Have you heard it?
No, I'm not into it. I mean, I haven't heard it, but I know.